Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Nolan, your last name?
Davis.
Nolan Davis? All right, Nolan Davis is RAD. I mean, really RAD, is in capital R-A-D, RAD. But what is RAD, Nolan?
RAD Music, we make sampler CDs of a lot of artists here in Fresno and artists in Orange County. We book a lot of local shows here in Fresno as well.
Hold on just a second. Fresno and Orange County. And that's geographically, there's a little bit of space there. How'd you end up in Orange County and in Fresno?
I was living in Orange County for a little bit, and so I made a lot of contacts while I was down there. And it's a very similar scene to Fresno. And so I saw a lot of people a lot of smaller artists that were trying to come up in different ways. And so I thought it was a good way to help.
Nolan, how did you get into this?
I've been working concerts and just other music ways and for quite a few years, and it just kind of felt like the next natural step.
Yeah?
So
now you make CDs?
Yeah.
You know.
We released our 10th sampler CD last month, which did very well. It's, all Fresno artists. And we distributed that out through CDs. We print out about 1,000 of them, put them out in record stores and concerts around California, Washington, Oregon, Colorado.
So you got a pretty wide area that you distribute to.
Yeah.
And a sampler CD, you've got like various artists that you put on there, which brings me to the next logical question: what's the genre of music that you work with?
All genres.
Really?
I'm mainly a metalhead, but like not everybody likes metal, so I mean it's it's not right to just focus on one genre in my opinion. I think everybody should have a chance to be heard.
What do you find? Okay, you're a metalhead, so obviously you've got a lot of that. But what do you find is the predominantly what is predominantly moving right now in music?
Particularly right now in Fresno's scene, math rock, which is kind of just technical rock and emo, is like really popular right now in Fresno. And as far as the genre like around the country that's going bigger, I'm not too sure right now. Usually there is a subgenre that's coming up a lot in electronic music or in metal or in whatever. But right now it just seems like it's kind of barren. I'm kind of interested to see what's coming next.
Okay. Do you have a recording studio also?
I do not.
You do not. So you work with recording studios and then you take the tracks and you...
no, the artists send the already pre-mixed tracks and everything.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So I'm an artist. I'm an exceptionally good artist, but nobody knows me.
Right.
So I want to get a hold of Nolan here at RAD because Nolan's got the distribution and he's got the connections. So how do I get a hold of you?
Through email, through Facebook.
Right. Stop.
Yeah.
What's the email?
Email is thatradsampler@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then Facebook, just look up RAD Music.
RAD Music on Facebook. Okay. And then I can get a hold of you. And then we send you, and we got a. Do you work by contract, or you just by item? How does that work out?
It depends. With the samplers, we do have a contract with that, and it's simply just so that we can have like basically you're okay to put your music on a CD and distribute it out, and then on a website.
Okay.
And so it's just to make things a little more professional as opposed to just a handshake or an email.
Now, do you also book?
Yeah, we book a lot of shows here in Fresno. I can't remember what number we're on right now. I think we're on like our 60th show just this month. I'm already booked out through all of June and July, working on stuff in the fall already.
Really?
I'm putting together a tour for a band, a Fresno band called Valkyrie Missile. That's going to be in October. It's supposed to be about a 1 to 2 week tour, taking them from California all the way to Texas and back.
Well, that ought to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, when you set up tours like this, do you ever get a chance to, go on the road yourself, or is it just all?
This one, I told them straight up. I was like, I'm coming with you guys. If we're going to Texas, I'm hopping in the van with you guys.
There you go. All right.
So, yeah.
Well, cool. What's your favorite part of the business?
It's seeing people experience music, new music for the first time.
Yeah.
And so when they go to a show and they're like, "Dude, this band's really good," I'm like, "Yeah, I know they are. That's great, right?" Yeah. And so it's fun to share that excitement with somebody.
What, off the top of your head, what has probably been the most memorable experience that you've been involved with?
I had a artist called Louis the Child. They're a DJ duo. They're getting really big right now. They're on, like, they just played Coachella. They're playing Bonnaroo, South by Southwest. They're on, I think it was like 15 different festivals they're confirmed for, and I had them here in Fresno. And that was my first sold-out show, which was a lot of fun.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what, in your mind right now, what would be the big get that if you could put something together?
I'd like to put a festival together here in Fresno.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas that I have in my head, and it's a matter of just making sure everything comes together and making sure that I have enough experience and like money for it, basically.
You know what? You put your mind to it, I know you will.
Well, thank you.
You got some good stuff going here. Okay, so it's Rad Music on Facebook, right? And your email?
Is thatradsampler@gmail.com.
All right. Well, Nolan, welcome to the show.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, not a problem.
Sounds like
Thank
you
you.
got some great stuff going.
Should be a lot of fun.
And, you know, for an old fart like myself, I might be interested in some of this stuff.
Definitely.
Thanks again. All right, we'll see you when we come back.